This week I was thinking about how I haven't watched Discernment in a while. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? Okay, it is what it is. Let's watch one this morning, like while I'm heading to work. So I'm on YouTube and I'm looking through and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to watch the Jerry Flowers one. And I'm going through Jerry Flowers' latest and I seen the one that was like keys to unlocking God's blessing. And internally, I kind of had like the thought of like, nah, I don't really want to watch this because I don't really deserve God's blessing. I don't feel worthy of it. You get what I'm saying? And then I said it out loud. And then after I said it out loud, I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I was like, bro, just watch the video. It's like, why not? I didn't realize that in the moment when I said it out loud, that was me practically like coming into agreement with the enemy. A negative thought of, oh, I don't deserve to watch this. I don't deserve God's blessing. Like, why should I learn about how to get God's blessing? I don't deserve it. That is a poor way of thinking. That is really not. I was going to say some other words, but I didn't want to make anybody feel bad because of what I was going to say. But make sure you be careful of what you're coming into agreement with, because you could be locking yourself out of the very thing that you need. I watched the sermon this morning. Everything I needed was in the sermon this morning. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even finish it. I feel blessed. I didn't finish it because I had to literally hurry up and come over here to make a video, because I was just like, bro, if I can sit here and come into agreement with that type of thought, imagine the other people who are probably coming into agreement with other thoughts that they may not know that they're coming into agreement with. Bro, you are worthy. You know, we are not deserving of God's grace. We are not deserving of a lot of things, for sure. But if God believes that, you know, like, no, you deserve, like, you deserve the good things in this life. You deserve the beautiful things, for sure. But for me to sit here and say, oh, I don't deserve to watch this, like, I don't deserve to know like how to get God's blessing, that doesn't even make sense. Do you see how something so illogical you can produce in your mind, and you're coming into agreement with it, and you say that? Now that I'm listening, like, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't even make sense to say something like that. It sounds, I don't even want to say it sounds demonic, but it sounds so undesirable. It sounds so stupid. You get what I'm saying? Let's not come into agreement with liars, right? Let's not come into agreement with the thoughts that are negative that come to our minds, because sometimes we're coming into agreement with the enemy. We're telling the enemy yes, and we're telling God no. Be careful, because you're listening to a liar. He ain't got nothing better to do. Don't mind the hat. And sometimes, not all thoughts are negative. Sometimes it may be God trying to tell you to do something and you don't want to do it and you consider it negative. Sometimes it's probably you as well. Sometimes we can't blame we can't blame him for everything. Sometimes you are the culprit as well. You are the culprit. But stay blessed.